This video contains or may contain spoilers for Hollow Knight. The Seer, the last living member of the Moth tribe, states that she tends to the graves in the resting grounds as a way to make up for the past crimes of her tribe. But what exactly were those crimes? I'll explain my speculations in this video. One thing that the Seer seems particularly sorry about is her tribe neglecting to worship their creator, the Radiance, so much that they as a tribe eventually forgot about her. This alone would make sense as something that shouldn't have been allowed to happen. But we also know that that was the first step in the Radiance causing the infection. Still, even if the infection hadn't occurred, the Moths might still consider forgetting about their creator as a crime on its own. Then there's the other part of the story. The Radiance was almost forgotten, but not quite. This led to her appearing inside the minds of bugs to take control of them, which became the infection. Would this make the Moths believe that it was also a mistake to allow the memory of the Radiance to come back in such a way? I don't think it's as likely. We don't even know if the Moth tribe were the ones who perpetuated her memory, as other bugs, such as Moss Prophet, knew about her. Either way, the Moths couldn't have known that the ideas and images of the Radiance would even spread as far as they did. They would have only been trying to perpetuate what little memory of the Radiance still remained amongst themselves and maybe some others, not get every bug in Hallownest to follow her. Even if they did intend to introduce others to the Radiance, the infection was not something that they expected to come of it, let alone something that they would want to make happen on purpose. The Moth tribe believed it was their fault for neglecting the Radiance, not that of other bugs. The Radiance was their creator, and because of their mistake of forgetting about her, however indirectly, all of Hallownest ended up paying for it. The Radiance chose to be aggressive about gaining influence over bugs again, but the Moths chose to follow the Pale King to such an extent that she would be forgotten and motivated to do such a thing once she came back. Even if all bugs turn towards the Pale King except the Moths, the Radiance may still have been satisfied in just the bugs that she created honoring her. But they didn't. And now, after the devastation brought upon Hallownest by the Radiance, only one Moth is left to do whatever she can to make up for what her tribe did. At first, this is simply tending to the graves, and then aiding the night once they reveal themselves to be the wielder of the dream nail that the Moth tribe had prophesied about. I would argue that, in a way, this specific action might in some way make up for things. Without the dream nail, it wouldn't be possible for the knight to get through the seals to save Hallownest from the infection, either by becoming a new vessel or, better yet, destroying the source of the plague. The Seer probably knew that this was their ultimate intention, but she may have seen it as the better alternative to the infection inevitably continuing, even if that meant that the creator of her tribe had to be destroyed. She also probably figured that since she was the last of her tribe anyway, it wouldn't make much difference if both they and their creator disappeared. She realized that it was worth saving the bugs of Hallownest, and that was very noble of her. She doesn't need to worry about making up for past wrongdoings any longer. Once the devastation that the Moths may have inadvertently been a part of is resolved, her debt and that of her tribe will be repaid. I will finish off by saying that, all things considered, I don't blame the Moth tribe for anything, but it's clear that they do blame themselves. So what do you think? Would you consider the actions of the Moth tribe to be crimes, or at least the wrong thing to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a like and check out my other Hollow Knight videos. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.